Imagine a bank calls you tomorrow and offers to double your money. Your first instinct is to ask, is this legitimate? But that is the wrong question. The right question, the one that separates people who build wealth from people who merely talk about it, is, how long will it take? Because time is the hidden variable in every financial decision you will ever make. And your brain, by design, is catastrophically bad at calculating it. My name is Alex, and I spend way too much time thinking about the hidden mechanics of money that the financial industry hopes you never fully understand. Today, we are going to dismantle the way you think about compounding, not with vague inspiration, but with a single rule that fits in one sentence and changes how you see every investment, every debt, and every fee you will ever encounter. The rule is called the Rule of 72. Here is how it works. Take the number 72 and divide it by your annual interest rate. The result is the number of years it takes to double your money. Earning 6% annually? Your money doubles in 12 years. Earning 9%? 8 years. Earning 12%? 6 years. That is the entire rule. One division problem. The real power of this single division problem lies in what it reveals about human cognition. Researchers who study financial decision-making have documented a consistent, measurable bias. Human beings think about growth in linear terms. If you take 30 steps, your brain pictures 30 meters. 30 linear steps gets you across a room. But 30 exponential steps, where each step doubles the previous one, gets you to 1,000,000,000 meters. That is circling the Earth 26 times. The same number of steps. Radically different destinations. Your brain cannot feel that difference intuitively. It has to be calculated. The Rule of 72 is the calculator. This is where the rule earns its keep. Think about your own retirement in terms of doubling windows. If you are 30 years old with $50,000 invested at a 7% average annual return, your Rule of 72 calculation says your money doubles every 10.3 years. That gives you roughly 3 full doubling windows before age 65. $50,000 becomes $100,000, becomes $200,000, becomes $400,000. 3 doublings. No additional contributions. Just time doing its work. Start at 40 instead of 30, and you lose an entire doubling window. That single missed window costs you an eventual $200,000. The cost of delay compounds exponentially. But the Rule of 72 is not just a tool for optimism. It is a weapon for threat detection. And the threats are real. Inflation is the first one. The United States Federal Reserve targets roughly 2% annual inflation. Run that through the Rule of 72. 72 divided by 2 equals 36 years. Every 36 years, the purchasing power of cash sitting in a savings account earning nothing is cut in half. Instead of a dramatic crash, you suffer a slow, invisible erosion. The frog in the gradually heating water never feels the moment it becomes dangerous. Your grandparents' $100,000 in savings, left untouched for 36 years, quietly becomes the purchasing equivalent of $50,000. The number on the account statement stays the same. The actual value does not. The system relies on your inability to feel compounding in reverse. Now apply the rule to high-interest debt, and the math stops being uncomfortable and starts being alarming. The average American credit card carries an interest rate of around 22%. Run the Rule of 72. 72 divided by 22 equals roughly 3.3 years. Your debt doubles every 3 years and 4 months if you carry a balance and make only minimum payments. Trying to out-invest that with a stock portfolio earning 8% annually resembles a futile sprint up a down escalator, moving 3 times faster than your legs. You are burning energy, you are moving your legs, and you are losing ground. The only winning move is to get off the escalator entirely. Pay the high-interest debt first. The math is not ambiguous on this point. The third threat is quieter than debt and slower than inflation, but it compounds just as ruthlessly. Fees. A mutual fund charging a 1% annual management fee sounds trivial, but apply the Rule of 72 to the fees drag on your compounding engine. At 7% gross returns, your money doubles every 10.3 years. At 6% net of the 1% fee, it doubles every 12 years. Over a 30-year investing horizon, that single percentage point costs you an entire doubling window. You do not lose 1% of your money. You lose one full multiplication of your net worth. Named economists at Vanguard, including founder John Bogle, spent decades quantifying this exact drag and concluded that low-cost index funds systematically outperform high-fee, actively managed funds over long periods, precisely because fees are brakes on the compounding engine, and brakes compound too. Here is the framework that ties all three threats together. Every financial decision in your life has a rule of 72 number attached to it. Your investment return has one. Your debt interest rate has one. Your fee structure has one. Your inflation exposure has one. Victory goes to the person who manages the gap between the doubling windows working for them and the doubling windows working against them, rather than the one chasing the highest gross return. Audit your financial life with one question. What is doubling, and in whose favor? The math never asks for your intentions. It only tallies the doubling windows you manage to capture.